Welcome to Divinely Engineered. I am the Divine Engineer. Come on in, Collective. I have a message here for the Divine Collective, all signs. So take what resonates and leave the rest, okay, Collective? So the download here is soccer and then the number one, okay? So immediately what I was getting from that is that soccer, right? You think about like a soccer game, okay? Um, it's giving me, Collective, that people thought that playing with you was a game, right? But with that number one, you ultimately have not only won this game, but you've won this war, okay? So when you think of a soccer ball, right? You think of black and white, okay? And ooh, I'm also thinking about like the little hexagons on the soccer ball too, like the black and white hexagons, and that's giving me a stop sign, right? These people didn't um heed God's warning to stop playing with you. Okay, so now your ancestors and the Most High is playing with them. Come on, catch that message too. Okay, that wasn't even what I originally got from it, but um, also this is giving me right that you have completed your goal, because when you think of soccer you think of like a goalie, right? And I'm looking and I'm thinking of these karmics as like this big scary goalie, right, who was determined to not let you score, right? Something some an enemy who thought that they were so big and so bad that they could stand in front of this goal and you'd never be able to kick the ball in because they were so all consuming, right? They were bigger than the net, so how can you get around them, right? So these people really played this game with you, but also with that circle, with that soccer ball being black and white, these people were thinking very much in terms of and catch it in black and white, catch that message as well in there. Um, but these people thought that these things were black and white, right? That they were going to be able to create obstacles for you in this game of life that you would not be able to overcome, Collective, okay? So these people were just looking at it in terms of light and dark, right? They were trying to outshadow your light, thinking that they could put your lights out, like literally and spiritually as well, okay? But this was like a mental game that a lot of people tried to play with you, Collective. And the fact that you have overcame this is really shocking a lot of people, okay? And I'm not joking when I say that, okay? So this page of cups, this always gives me that somebody did not anticipate, their intuition did not lead them to believing that this was a possibility or an outcome in this game. Okay? So we have this Empress. Nobody expected you to reach this Empress status. And when I say now divine masculine, you also can be in your Empress, your divine feminine energy as well. You could be balancing them out, okay? So what this is really giving me, Collective, is the healing work that you've done on yourself, the obstacles that you have overcame. You were supposed to be destined to fail. Like the things that people have done to you, the way that these people have set this game up, right? It was rigged for you from the very beginning. Ever since you were born, Collective, you had your mother coming against you. You had, you know what I mean, your family coming against you. You had people who didn't know you but just seen your light and thought that your life was all giggles and rainbows. Meanwhile, you were going through hell in the background, but people still sing your light because you never necessarily looked like what you were going through, Collective. So it still inspired jealousy within people who didn't even know you. Okay? So you have all of these things starting with your family. Then you go out in this world and your family purposely tries to rig the game by not giving you the tools necessary, right? Or so they feel, the tools necessary to overcome life's obstacles. They purposely didn't teach you these things, so they felt like that you would fail because you didn't know, Collective, right? They thought that there were going to be so many obstacles in your way that you would never get to this status. You would never put your crown on. You would never sit on your throne because you wouldn't know how, okay? So this is a game that's been played with us since we've came into this world, Collective, and it really gives me, it's also giving me Space Jam, right? Where like the Looney Tunes were playing the Monstars, and when you looked at it, like obviously the Monstars are bigger, they're scarier, they look like they're going to win the game, but ultimately they end up losing, right? And it's like the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And that's why people are really in such shock, collective, especially when you get down to these karmic mothers, or karmic family members, because these people have watched us since the very beginning. Okay? These people have watched us since birth overcome obstacle after obstacle after obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, right? And every time we did, they tried to learn us, right? Because we were young, we were innocent. We was just, we didn't think that we were fighting a spiritual warfare. We think we just living, right? So they constantly put all these different obstacles that, I'm going to turn your friends against you. I'm going to turn, you know what I mean? I'm going to turn these people who are in a relationship with you against you, collective. And you overcame all of it, right? And these lessons and these scenarios have repeated and followed you throughout your life, and you've consistently overcame them, right? Until you realized that it was a cycle, until you realized where it was coming from, right? That's why a lot of us had to learn, had to heal to realize that you think you fighting somebody, but really this is a cycle that your mother opened years ago that you need to close, right? So in that learning these lessons, collective, and it's the fact that these people, there was a lot of isolation spells done. There was a lot of people who, because they know that they seen how bright your light was, and they seen how much love that could create. These were people who were miserable, who didn't have love, who did not want you to have love, right? So they slandered you, they misrepresented your character, hoping that everybody would just leave you alone, that nobody would see you in the true light that you were in, right? These were attempts to steal our energy so that they could walk in it and they could be loved and they can get the blessings that comes with this energy, right? All while trying to fool you that this was never destined for you, that you were never destined to be this, that you were not that, when in fact, collective, you've been born with that Empress energy in you, right? This has all just been a journey back to self, of you realizing exactly who you are, right? And you've created new blessings and new positive characteristics and attributes to yourself along the way. And this is really shocking the fuck out of people, because the more that you have evolved, collective, now, whereas their magic was just, it was starting to wear off, it was all of this, now it doesn't work at all, collective, right? Because you have fully stepped into your power, and now nothing is working, right? So you think about these people who have been doing this to you for decades and thinking that they're getting away with it. The whole time, collective, the whole time, people were thinking that, oh, okay, well, I'm going to, people tried to humiliate you for what you didn't know, right? Oh, well, you don't know this, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't street smart. All of these things, collective, thinking, taking your innocence, right, for weakness, like you would never figure it out. And you went in there and you dug in, people thinking that, okay, well, you're going to be ashamed and embarrassed and you're going to never want to come outside after what goes on. And all you did was you put your head down, collective, and you got the fuck to work. You said, okay, what I don't know, what somebody didn't teach me, I'm going to teach it to myself. You showed up and you kept showing up, collective, and you kept throwing these people off, because every time you showed up, they thought that they were just going to humiliate you again, and that was going to make you go back into solitude. And collective, it did not work. All you did was you kept digging in. And these people now who come across you and they feel the same exact way about you, make no mistake. But see, the fact that you've been going through this since you was a motherfucking kid, collective, this shit ain't new. So when these new people come and they hop in the same energy that our family has been in with to us our whole life, thinking that, oh, okay, well, I'm going to throw you off and I'm going to embarrass you. And collective, it didn't work then, and it's not working now. But you catch on to things so easy, right? You learn your lessons so easy. You dive head first into that shadow work, and people cannot understand it. They cannot fathom it. Why, collective? Because these are people who are so unhealed that the only way that they get any type of not even success, but satisfaction from this life, because these are truly miserable people, okay? These are people who are miserable and they have not healed. So the only joy that they get in this lifetime is inflicting pain on other people. That's the only time where these people don't feel like a fuck up, collective. All still while being a fuck up. Let's be clear. So these people, they inflicted their childhood wounds and their pain on us, collective. And the fact that we said, oh, okay, you know what I mean? You put your thinking cap on and you got the fucking work. You start healing. You're like, oh, okay, nah, this ain't how I really feel. Like, oh, okay, this is why I felt this way. All right, well, let me, you know what I mean? You fine tuning. All while somebody think they're killing you, collective. You in this, you understand the destruction before creation, right? And it's like these people are looking at you in awe because not only have you overcome your childhood trauma, but you've overcome theirs, right? You've overcome the trauma that people have tried to inflict upon you that you didn't even go through it, but they tried to put you through it. And it's the fact that you got through this shit effortlessly. And these people have spent their entire lives in this cycle. And you just came in within a few years, shut this shit down, healed, and be like, ooh, you don't see that? I do. Got the lesson and fucking went on. But see, collective, you are simply being an example for these people. And that is all that you have ever been supposed to do. Chosen one, you are supposed to be the one who shows people how to get it done. So when people are in awe of you, collective, they're in awe of you because you literally are the living word, right? It's easy to come out here and say, oh, you just need to heal. But when people actually see the benefits that you are reaping from healing, you go from just preaching it to living it. And now people have to admit, collective, that you are who you say you are because you're not just saying it, you're walking in it. It's undeniable. It's undeniable, collective. And at the bottom of the deck here, people are wondering, how the hell did you get out of this? You know, usually this hangman is tied upside down, stuck. How did you get out of this? How do you have peace, collective? You literally have a peace that surpasses all understanding. And everybody keeps trying to rationalize the obvious that this is God. That you have, through your actions and through your healing, showed people the power of God. And they keep trying to think, okay, well, what are you and who are you? And don't get me wrong, collective, you're not of this earth, okay? You're not. But they're missing the point of, this is God, right? This is the Most High. Clarify this, Empress, Holy Spirit. Clarify this, Empress, Holy Spirit. Clarify this, Empress. Oh, I forgot to... I got excited. Listen, there's one more card over here, collective. Just keep up. Listen, this Page of Wands here. People are also watching you be excited again, right? These are people who've been trying to kill your joy since childhood. And it's like, collective, especially these family members, are still watching you have that same joy that they noticed in you all these years ago. And it's just like, how the hell did you retain that, right? Or how did you get back to that? These are people literally now who are looking at you kind of for guidance on how to heal, collective, you know? And hell, go ahead and heal. Shit, that was the point. Go ahead and heal with your crazy ass. So we have here a moment's regrets, nostalgia, idolizing the past, fearing that you've made a mistake. So collective, again, these are people who, because there's been so much scrutiny on you, and you could have noticed, right? When other people make mistakes, nobody makes a big deal out of it, right? But when you make a mistake, everybody's lined up to laugh at you, make fun of you, right? Because they look at you as being superior to them. Like you just get blessed easier. Things are easier for you. So when somebody looks at something and they like, oh yeah, we finally got her. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, but you couldn't do that. But you couldn't do that in collective, right? These people are taking a moment of regret because, yeah, you're here to make mistakes, okay? Although you're chosen, you're not here to live a perfect life. It is through imperfection that you truly master yourself, collective. And these are things that you understand, right? So you're not afraid to be in that fool-like energy. And this is also what people don't understand when they're trying to embarrass you. You're not afraid to admit when you don't know something. Because then, once you admit that you don't know, then you go and you seek that knowledge, collective. You don't stay in that place, right? People look at you and like, okay, well, you're just going to stay there. And no, you never do. You never do. And people never anticipate you growing, learning, evolving. And every time you do, you flip somebody's damn wig back. And now they're like, Who in the world are you? Who are you that when I'm inflicting all of my childhood pain onto you on top of your own childhood pain, how the hell did you get through all of it when I can't? And this says getting to know the new you, collective. You continue to evolve. You continue to ascend, right? You continue to reach new levels. And that's what this Empress energy is. You're fertile. And that fertility keeps bringing birth to a new version of you. Okay? And people just can't keep up. Follow the white rabbit. They're trying. They're trying to, collective. At this point now, people are trying to keep up because you're evolving so fast that you're leaving these people behind at record speeds. And now people are realizing, oh shit, I need to heal to keep up with you. But these are people who have not healed since childhood, collective. So even if they did try to catch up with you, it's like almost a life's work that they need to put in because you've been at this shit since birth, knowingly or unknowingly. Okay? And this says, this follow the white rabbit says, curiosity meets opportunity. Collective, you literally are making believers out of these karmic people. Okay? You're making them want to go to God because they're just like, if he can do it for you, what can he do for me? And exactly, collective, exactly, right? Because once we've forgiven these people and we're just looking at them as lessons, right? We're not really caught up on what's going on with them. What's like, if God keeps bringing it to us, right? Part of their karma is for us to see what they're going through, collective. It's not like we actively go seeking this information, right? But now these people do want to heal because, you know, and I'm not going to ever say that it's too late to heal, right? Because I feel like everybody should catch their lesson regardless. That's been the point for all of this, for both of us, on both sides, has been to catch this lesson, collective. You know, but again, your job is to show people how it's done through healing yourself and move on. You've closed these cycles and it's time to go. You know, it is time to go. I wonder what will happen next. And this is the energy that these karmics are in, right? Now that you've healed from them, now that you're no longer at war with them, now that you acknowledge that this war has been won, this game is over, collective. These monsters have been defeated. Now they're just like, well, shit, what next? Because some of these people have dedicated their whole life to stopping you. Okay? And now that they're coming to the realization that you cannot be stopped, now people are sitting here reevaluating their lives and realizing just how much time and energy they have put into you, collective. And honestly, it's a little scary because now these people are realizing that they have no life. You know what I mean? They've made everything about you. And you're over here minding your business, but they've been minding your business so long that they don't have any business of their own to attend to, right? And now all they're left with is their demons, collective. And that's a scary ass place to be when you've never wanted to face them. This says ready to adventure, precipice of change, and pause before action, right? And this is like everybody is kind of in this, I would say the calm before the storm, but y'all, the storm is already happening, collective. It really is already happening. These people are being destroyed, okay? And in the midst of that, in the midst of them being destroyed, some of them are trying to heal, okay, to lighten the load of this karma, but they still do have to eat that karma, collective. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't heal. They absolutely should, right? But this shouldn't be a pursuit of healing to get back in your life, collective, because you're already going. This has to be healing for them. They have to want to do this for themselves, okay? This says painting the roses red, covering up errors. There's a lot of people right now who are trying to undo death magic, undo spell work. These people are trying to act like they're not as demonic as they are, right? They're trying to right their wrongs now, right? Now that they have experienced and are experiencing Judgment Day, collective, right? Forget who you are. And these people, like, they want to forget everything that they've done, right? But you have to take accountability for it, collective. And these are things that you know, okay? But now these people are wondering, like, what comes next? Like, now that they're not in your energy, now that they can't energy harvest off of you, collective, these people are scared. These people are scared. Do not drink the poison. And these people are realizing that through worshiping the devil, through a lot of people are in secret societies, collective, and they're realizing that they've been drinking poison this whole time. They're realizing that the devil has been tricking them this whole time, right? And the devil has been tricking them into thinking that they have been energy harvesting off of you and they could ever take anything that was destined for you, because this has already been written, collective. No matter how many times somebody try to look at your birth chart, try to crack open your Akashic records, okay? What they're missing is what's for you will always be for you. No one's going to rewrite what God has said, okay? But to attempt to try to do so is drinking the poison. So now these people are drowning in their own sins, collective. And this is just, it's unfortunate, and some of it is said to witness, but this says do not do things you know are bad for you. That's what it says at the bottom of this card, okay? This is a lesson that God wants these people to learn. It says follow your own good advice. These are some people who are some of these people are pastors, some of these people are religious figures, okay, and really in these secret societies and collective, these people who have been trying to mislead people while they're really in the background doing all of these devilish things. Listen, God is making an example out of them. God is making examples out of false prophets. And that's why these people have been going so hard to discredit us, because they know what's coming. They know what's coming. You know what I mean? They might try to ignore it, but please believe these people know what's going on. Changed in the night, you have changed quickly. What did I say? Collective, you can just keep bobbing and weaving. You just keep bobbing and weaving, okay? And every time somebody tries to throw something at you, listen, you heal, you move on, you catch the lesson. And it's like people are constantly in the state of feeling like they have to haze you, right? It's like everything is so easy for you, so I'm going to be the one who makes it hard for you, because you have to understand how hard life is. Whole time, collective, whole time, you've been through more than these people who keep trying to humble you. But it's because you don't act like it. It's because you don't look like what you've been through. You keep coming up across all these people who want to humble you, because they're like, you ain't been through what I've been through, and you've been through worse. But you've learned how to grow in that uncertainty, right? Where people try to throw you to the wolves and they're watching you come back leading the pack, right, collective? They're watching you thrive in uncertainty, because these people taught you nothing purposely. They threw you into a middle of the game where they did not tell you the rules. They did not tell you whose team you was on. They did not tell you anything about it. They just threw you in the middle of this game and you still won. You are thriving in the unknown. And now people want to know, who the fuck are you? They're asking the right questions, but they're asking it too late. They're asking it too late, collective. This says, set the course, know where you wish to go, have a plan in the right direction. Collective is on to bigger and better things. Your work here with these people is complete. You were here to put the fear of God back into these demonic people. And you have successfully done that, right? Because make no mistake, collective, these people fear you right now, because they don't understand how you've been able to come through all of the spell work, come through like an entire community of people around you. And this has been, a lot of us, it's been multiple states of people, multiple communities of people in all these different areas who've turned against us. Things that would, you've gone through more than the average bear, collective. And it's like, now people are realizing that they see a chosen one and a bear in the forest. Now they realize that you got to help the bear. But they're learning that as they're watching you walk away, as you're completing the cycle, collective. All of these lessons that these people are getting now that you already got, now they're getting it on a tail end. Now they're realizing that they were playing a game where you weren't playing a game with them. You were just healing, growing, and evolving, as was your divine assignment. And now that you have done all of the healing and the evolving that you were supposed to do in front of these people, because you were always supposed to be the living word and the example to show them how it was done, they didn't want to follow your path. So it's okay. They didn't want to follow God, and that's fine. You gave them back to God, and now you're on your merry way. Collective, you're setting the course. It says know where you want to go, have a plan in the right direction. It's time to go. You are not a product of your environment. You are not these people. And these people are not your people. You want to do things the right way, okay? Like you're keeping your crown on, and you see how, excuse me, you've been given. You see how this envelope here, this envelope under this crown, you've been given your divine instructions to move forward. You've been given your divine instructions about your mission here, collective. And it's time to fulfill that. You no longer have time to be distracted by these people. This game is over. Okay? Listen, let me get a couple from over here. Get a couple from over here, collective. But collective, there's so many reasons for us to be proud of ourselves, okay? There's so many reasons for us to be proud of ourselves, right? The students becoming a master, right? This truly is like a crossing of a threshold, right? You've passed these tests, you've gone through this initiation, right? You fulfilled your birthright. You fulfilled the contract that was on your life that said that when you made the contract to come here, that this was going to be my family. This was the lessons I was going to learn. And you've successfully learned them, collective. There's so much to celebrate, right? There's so much to celebrate. And now that you've gone through all of these obstacles, you get to live a simpler life of uninhibited by all these different people trying to stop you. And it's not that people are not going to be trying to stop you in the background, collective. But now it's like this Black Library. Don't believe everything you read. You do not believe in giving these people power. You know that they have no power over you, collective. And that's what this journey has taught you, that these people are powerless against God. Give me a couple from here, Holy Spirit. Listen, gambling. How good of a poker player are you, collective? There's been so many people who have tried to have a poker face and tried to misguide you, okay? And these people are realizing they have only gambled their own lives, right? They've only gambled the lives of the people that they love by thinking they were playing a game with you and the devil was playing a game with them. These people were tricked, okay? These people were tricked by their jealousy. And now with this cold water therapy, it's like a shock to the system, right? Now that they see you fully in your power, in your energy, collective, this is a shock to them. Now that all of the things that they've been able to do to people for years, they finally met the right one, which was you, to put a stop to all of this. And now these people are getting karma for not only what they've done to you, but what they've done to everybody before you and after you, collective. There is no, oh, well, these people are just going to continue to beat. No. No. Are you okay? They are not. They are not, collective. These people have tried so hard to destroy you that, yeah, maybe they would have just caught a lesson if they would have just tried to do some smart shit and moved on. But no, these people, this is like their life's work was dedicated to destroying you, collective. So these people are being destroyed. They are not okay. Boundaries. Listen, collective, cherish yourself and boundaries. You are not afraid to stand up for yourself anymore. You love yourself so much, right? Because this really has been a journey of self-love, right? And you having the power to create all these beautiful things for yourself through the love for yourself, collective, right? So there is nobody who's going to try to embarrass you or make you feel like you don't know anything, because you're okay in that full energy, collective. You love on yourself and you set boundaries. Will somebody disrespect you? They fucking will not. They will not. You see that horse telling that other horse, like, okay, you're doing a bit too much. I'm going to need you to settle down, okay? But it says set clear boundaries with people when their behavior is unacceptable. Collective, somebody doing death magic and trying to kill you for your whole life is unacceptable. Please love yourself, because what you're doing to others is unacceptable, okay? So you set boundaries with these people. And now your ancestors are setting boundaries with these people too. These people cannot come back into your life. These people cannot come back into your energy, collective. The lesson has been learned, okay? And you have successfully completed this initiation. You have successfully completed this game. You won. Time to celebrate. You did a great job. You've done a great job. Well done. Your ancestors and the Holy Spirit is so proud of you for proving to them who you are. Right? Because these are people like your spirit team knew how great you are, but you're even blowing their mind how you come through this, collective. Everybody is so proud of you. And these people want you to care about what they're doing in the background, but that's, you don't, collective, because you're so fucking happy of what you, like, look at how excited you are to move on. Okay? Because now that you won the battle, now you get to enjoy the fruits of your come on now, the fruits of your labor, superfoods. Naturally fighting disease by eating superfoods. You naturally fought the disease of being karmic and trying to let the devil wanting to use you. Like, the devil wanted you so bad. The devil wanted your power so bad. And you nourish yourself with self-love, collective. You loved on yourself and you still loved on others even though people were trying to kill you. And that's what made you so goddamn successful. The love that you have shown these people is eating them up right now, collective. The fact that these people have to accept that they've been trying to kill you your whole life and you've done nothing but love them. These people feel stupid. These people feel stupid because you would have always gave them a seat at your table, collective. You know? And what I'm also getting from the superfoods is you always want to see people eat, collective. Right? Whatever you have, you always make sure that everybody else is good. You're the type of person who you don't like people feeling insecure around you, right? You love on people. But see, people took that for granted. They tried to take a bite out of your pie when you were sharing it with them anyway. And they failed. Collective, they failed. And you still get your new opportunities. You still get your success. And all of that for them was nothing. The devil literally tricked these people. And these people were just like, oh, well, at least I made you miserable for that time. No! Collective, like, they were only continuing to set you up for even greater success, even greater levels of success, right? And these people are still trying to grasp at straws, and they keep going back and forth. They want to heal, they don't want to heal, they don't know how, they watching you to figure it out. I mean, whew. Lord have mercy. All right, maybe that'll be the last three. These people are driving themselves crazy. Do you understand me? The communication, collective, this says, live your life as you drive, don't plan too far ahead. These people did not anticipate you waking up and being in your power, collective. They didn't. The devil tricked them. These people did not have the foresight to see, okay, well, if I'm playing with this game, what if I lose it with this psychic attack? What if this energy is reversed? Then what? These people cannot handle what they've put you through, collective, because they've projected their childhood trauma onto you, but they're forgetting that they still haven't healed that. So now it's being reflected back and magnified to them, things that they haven't healed. These people are miserable, collective. They're attacking themselves at this point. And now they're starting to attack each other. But they're driving themselves fucking crazy. Literally. By not leaving you alone, and you're over here at peace, collective. Listen, this is the message. You're over here at peace. Can you imagine a world without war? How good that would be, collective. These people are still trying to wage war on you, and you already know that you won. You're over here like, my goodness, what's the next challenge? Where else am I going to go? Because you're still in this. Now you've mastered these people. Now you back in student mode, okay? What else can I master? Collective, they can't stop you. You dancing with life. Your ancestors are celebrating you, baby. There is a whole celebration going on in your name right now, collective. And I hope that you are proud of yourself. I hope that you are loving on yourself. Okay, because you deserve to be loved on by you. And now other people are going to see your light because now you're finally walking in it, baby. And look, at the top of here, we had Divine Feminine. Karmic Power Up. Thanks for the energy. These people leveled you up, collective. And now you get to walk in that whole new level. I love you, collective. That is your message.